Greetings from the global humanitarian arm of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, the Adventist Development and Relief Agency, or ADRA, and welcome to the second episode of the ADRA Weekly News Update, Philippine Edition. Today, we wish to share with you about Protect, our 12-month reproductive health education project in Camarines Sur that ended last month. From May 2021 to April 2022, ADRA took on the difficult challenge of trying to curb the early teenage pregnancy rate that was on a continued rise in the province of Camarines Sur. Through the 12-month Protect project funded by USAID through RTI International, ADRA aimed to curb the rising rate of teenage pregnancies in the municipalities of Buhi, Ocampo, and Baao by educating parents and teens about responsible reproductive health and at the same time empower women and the community by advocating for zero tolerance of gender-based violence. Reflect sessions were held in the different barangays for participants ages 19 to 49 to tackle the topics of gender-based violence, sexual and reproductive health rights, family planning, and safe motherhood. 2 home visitations by trained community health volunteers were also organized by these participants to ensure that the reproductive health topics were properly absorbed during the reflect sessions and to discuss those topics with the teens present in the household so that they would also be aware and responsible when it comes to premarital sex. The project also held a weekly program on Bicol FM 105.5 about family matters called Usapang Pampamilya, and also used Aramon ni Nene Facebook page as an online platform for concerned teens to ask questions about their reproductive health. Facebook Live events were also used to reach more young people on the topics of gender and health development, as well as family planning versus teenage pregnancy. A quote from former U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt says, "We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future." The 12 months that ADRA's Protect project spent transferring precious knowledge to teens and young parents in the municipalities of Buhi, Ocampo, and Baao may or may not have been enough to change their current situations. But it is our hope and prayer that we have empowered them enough to transform their futures. There are 2 projects that are also ending this May. Stronger Together Plus, an 8-month COVID-19 response project in Matanao, Davao del Sur, and Empower, a 36-month disaster risk reduction project in Itogon, Benguet. Both projects held their lessons learned workshops this week where our ADRA project teams met and listened to the different project stakeholders to hold a discussion on what went well and how we could improve it next time. For more information about these 2 events, as well as the culmination of our Race for Humanity virtual team race, tune in next week for another edition of ADRA Weekly News Update.